and getting it rotated on the power again. We can't see a live delta from Jack, but it should be a good lap. He needs to keep within the white lines. He does so, and Jack Imac improves by 8 seconds to get him up into P2. Jack Imac is safely through, and that drops Zackus Beast into the bottom 5. Zackus Beast is in the pit lane, so he won't be improving. Hearts needs to improve, or else he's out in Q1. Zackus Beast is definitely out. Luke the Blade's definitely out. So it's between Hearts and Unatos to see who gets through into Q2 and who misses out. So I don't think Unatos will be able to improve. Indeed, he comes into the pit lane. So it's all eyes on Hearts then to see whether he can get himself through into Q2. He's coming into the last few corners now, around 16 and 17. He knows the pressure's on, but he knows he needs time, but he has to keep within the white lines as well. He goes right up the edge of the track, but he keeps it legal. He improved by 4 tenths, but it's not enough to get him off the bottom. So knocked out is Zackus Beast, Hearts, Luke the Blade, and Jensen. And everyone just selecting those soft tyres ready to go out for new runs. And Stefan out to the line with the 1:30.9. Everyone has to get these laps right. Because if you invalidate a lap now, if you invalidate a slick run and you don't have time to get another run in, then you're just knocked out. Making sure he keeps it valid in the last 2 corners. He keeps it within the lines, up to the line. It's a 1:30.3, 6 tenths clear of Stefan's time. Possibly the track still drying up. Down towards 18 and 19 for D10. And he puts his car faster with a 29.6. Pyro is in the last corner. Sweatback Flame ahead of him, but not blocking him. Now Pyro puts his car almost half a second behind D10. Martinez goes faster by 4 tenths. Come around the final corner, can only manage a 30.4. El Nino jumps up to 29.9. We'll see him out in Q2. El Plan jumps up to 4th, but with a 13-second improvement. Expect to see a house on the top of your timing sheets. And indeed, there is one. Shackles with a 29.1. Liam Ward going into P2 with an 11-second improvement as well. Pyro can only manage P9. Pyro is really a risk here. With only a 1:30.1. Unatos can't improve, so he's staying on the bubble. Rocky's invalidated, so Rocky is definitely out. Pyro now get pushed down by the improvement of Giannuzzi, and Pyro's been knocked out here. So Pyro's out in Q2. There's another improvement from Jack Imac there. So now El Nino's out, and Sweatback Flame just about scrapes through in P10. So that's El Nino, Pyro, Unatos, Rocky, and Tech Support all knocked out in Q2. And now around the final 2 corners for D10 to set the early benchmark here. He's good across the line with a 28.4. That's going to be followed through by El Plan with a 30.0. Yeah, it's 1.2 seconds down. Now Martinez with a 29.3. And Stefan coming through with a 28.8. He gets his car turned in and back on the power again. Comes across the line with a 28.8. So there's 3 cars all within 200ths of each other. That's incredibly close. Shakos, there he goes. Spoils the party with a 28.5. 3 tenths clear at the top. And Liam Bawoda does a 28.6 as well. Okay, Power GT getting on the power with only a 29.5. But he's not that far off some of the other drivers. And now accelerating. Puts his car P6 with a 29.2. Solid lap from the Alpine Drive DRS active, and he goes into P6 with a 29.1. The checker flag has now fallen, so these are the final laps. So the yellow flag. Stefan's going slowly. He won't be improving, so Stefan's qualifying is over. Liam Water is just under a 10th up in the first sector. Here comes Shackles down in towards the last corner. Power GT improved by 3 tenths, which gets him up into P7 with a 129.2. Now following with Shackles, he's now coming down towards the middle sector split. We can see how much he's up in the first 2 sectors. Shackles is down by almost just under 100th of a second, 9 thousandths he's down by. And with Liam Walder, he's about a 10th up from what I recall. So Shekos has to find some time if he wants to keep this pole position. Now around the final sector, Shekos has to give it his all in these last 2 corners if he wants to have any chance of putting the car on pole position, which he's done so many times. He improves, he finds another 2/10 in that final sector, puts his car on provisional pole with a 28.3. Liam Walder improved by 2/10, but it's not enough to displace the rapid Ferrari. Jack Imac can though with a 28.3. He's 300ths of a second faster than the Haas driver. D10 can't improve. Martinez goes up to P4, and that is qualifying done. So Jack Imac will be starting on pole, followed by Shakos and Liam Walder. Martinez starting 4th from D10 Stefan Giannuzzi, Sweatback Flame, Power GT, and L Plan.